live, and we want you to join us at 512-836-0590. Now, here are Todd and Don.
903, Todd Jeffries and Don Pryor.
Hi there.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are now part of the live recording of the Todd and Don Daily Vlog, which you can find on my YouTube channel at Todd Jeffries.
It's a show.
Jump in here, 512-836-0590. I know you got your face in your phone right there. Be careful texting, man. You know, that autocorrect can get you in trouble from time to time. You were telling me a story off air about a nephew or something texting his mother, making dinner plans.
Yeah, I've got my niece's husband was trying to coordinate dinner plans with his parents, and he was texting back and forth to his mom trying to coordinate, and then they were trying to coordinate a time, and he texted, how does 6 work for you?
Right.
Autocorrect apparently turned that to how does sex work for you?
Oh, goodness.
That's what he texted to his mom.
Rather embarrassing.
Autocorrect has been responsible. I'm sure autocorrect has probably been responsible for killing some relationships.
Oh, I bet it has.
Have you ever had an autocorrect that it's like?
I'm sure I have.
Please
I'm sure I have. I just can't recall it.
Yeah, I know I have too. I mean, I've had some nonsensical things go out, but I would be curious to hear from people as far as what is your most embarrassing autocorrect, or what is your funniest autocorrect that's happened to you. But that was so hilarious. His own mom texting, so how does sex work for you?
Right.
Thinking it was how does 6 work for you?
Well, maybe you should ask your father. I don't know.
Autocorrect. I mean, that's seriously, that could really.
It could end some marriages, very possibly.
It really could.
Now, I just shared on my LinkedIn page at Todd Jeffries the top 11 autocorrect mishaps that you send to your boss.
Oh, God.
Your employer.
Oh, no.
Yeah, coming in at number 1 here. We'll just read this first one. Nothing worse than accidentally insinuating that you would like to get together with your boss. That's not very professional, of course. This poor employee got caught in an autocorrect hellhole, not once, but 3 times in one text. What's worse, it doesn't seem like Jamie, the boss, really had a sense of humor about this whole thing. Jamie is the boss. And basically received a message that said, very cool, mind if I pump you later? And the boss says, excuse me? And then the employee replies, oh, God, I'm so sorry. I meant to say, is it cool if I pimp you later? And then, no, not pimp, not pump. I'm so embarrassed. And then the boss replies, and completely inappropriate.
Oh, wow. Autocorrect.
Can get you in trouble.
That's a fine line, man. That's a delicate thing that could just literally ruin your life.
All right, 512-836-0590.
I'm sure
free, 877-590-5525.
I'm sure I've had things go out that I wasn't aware of. I mean, I've certainly sent out emails where I'll read them later. It's like, you have got to be kidding. I just sent that out. I really, have we not, with all the things that we can do with technology now, have we not really had something that can pull back an email or that can pull back a text, that can delete it out there? Do we still not have that? I mean, that is a necessary thing that we need to have. How many times have you sent out an email and looked at it and it's like, I just left out an amazing amount of words right there?
The National Football League is celebrating its centennial season. That means 100, Don.
Oh, thank you very much, Tom.
And nobody has been talking about it. It's pretty interesting. Everybody's talking about Ezekiel Elliott's contract. Everybody talking about kneeling and things like that. But nobody's talking about the 100 years of the National Football League.
Wow.
Joining us on the Celebrity Hotline, the sports guru himself, the sports god, Benjamin Clements.
Oh.
The only Clements with high T. Joining
Boys,
us
how we
on the
doing, fellas? How we doing?
Doing great, man. How about that game last night, the Packers and the Bears?
Go Packers.
Oh, what a horrible way to start the NFL season. That was the worst.
Yeah, both offenses struggled. Both
Go
offenses.
Packers. Go Packers.
I mean, it's just, it's a shame that that's how we start this 100th season with a, I don't want to say boring game, but a game that I turned off after the first 6 minutes because I knew what was going to happen.
Yeah. Hey, but you know what?
The Packers stink.
The Chicago defense looked really good.
Yeah, they did, occasionally, but,
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't want to talk about it. It was a bad loss for us gamblers out there. The Bears let us all down. I'm on to Saturday. I'm on to Sunday for the Cowboys and the Horns.
Let's talk about Saturday. The Longhorns hosting that team. I think they're from LSU. I'm not sure.
Fellas, let me tell you, this is the biggest weekend in Austin probably since the Rolling Stones were here. If I were more excited, I'd have to take a penicillin shot. This is going to be an incredible game. We got College game day. We got the whole shebang.
Dallas Buyers Club.
It's going to be a pretty damn good game.
Why is this, mate? Why is this the biggest ticket right now? Why is this the game?
It's LSU.
Well, it has a lot of playoff ramifications. It is number 6 versus number 9, nice, and it's going to be a great game. It's the SEC, the Big 12, Texas, Louisiana, LSU, Texas, Orgeron versus Herman. You got everything involved here.
The thing is, with the Longhorns, and this may upset a few folks, it's always this day, the Friday before the season opener, where everybody's walking around like Matthew McConaughey and Dazed and Confused, all cool and got their swagger. But it just feels like about 4 or 5 games into the season, everybody's Matthew McConaughey from the Dallas Buyers Club.
Well, I mean, I'm sort of the opposite there, Todd. I'll be eating my way through the season instead of,
Losing
my way up. But I'm very excited to see how Texas responds. This is the biggest home game we've had, at least since Ohio State came in here in 2007. But I think this game is even bigger. We got a playoff nowadays. We could see either one of these teams in the playoffs come January.
Any given Saturday. Give us some quick predictions. What do the Longhorns have to do to defeat LSU?
Well, they're short. They have one scholarship running back available right now. That's Keontae Ingram. Then they have a true freshman quarterback scholarship player as the backup. So that is no bueno. So they will have to pass the ball all the live-long game, bombs ahead. So I think Colin Johnson has got to come out early, coming out hot. Duvernay needs to have a big game, the slot receiver. We also need to see a lot out of our safeties. Texas has the 2 best safeties in the country. But, this LSU team, they're no slouch.
Oh, no.
Ed Orgeron, the shrimp boat captain, he knows what he's doing. They have one of the best defenses in the country. But I think Texas just plays their game, and they can win. Right now, fellas, Vegas has them at a 6.5-point underdog, which is embarrassingly insulting.
They have LSU as the underdog here?
No, as Texas.
Texas.
LSU right now is minus 6.5 in Vegas.
That's pretty interesting.
I think it's because Texas is so thin at running back right now.
Yeah.
But I love it. Keep bringing us points because Texas is going to win this game, fellas.
And you know what? Texas doesn't necessarily have to win, right?
Oh, no, Todd. They have to win.
They have to win
or we burn this city to the ground.
Please, let's not.
Let's don't do that.
Yeah.
Let's
no, in a good way. It'll be like a fun way. I'll start with my tree out front, and then we'll work our way to campus.
All right. Well, it's all on you.
Yeah. This is going to be an exciting game. It's sold out. The tickets are going for like $1,000 each, maybe more in some locations.
It really. This is the hottest ticket we've had in a very, very, very long time. It's going to be crowded. You got to get there real early. Game day will be out by the fountain. Mm-hmm. This is going to be an incredible atmosphere.
It looked like they were setting up for a game day event outside like no other. It looked like they were setting up for ACL.
Well, it has turned into an ACL kind of atmosphere.
God,
First time since 2009 we've had it.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Let's move on to Sunday. What you got? What are the hot games you're watching?
Ooh, I'm excited to see the Cowboys. The Cowboys take on the New York Football Giants. I think this is a win for the Cowboys. They have to start hot. They have to start 5-0 because this is a Super Bowl type team. They finally got Zeke back. They paid him his $1 billion and change. So this is the year for the Cowboys.
Is Zeke worth it?
He's 100% worth it. I think
so
he is
too.
The best running back in the NFL. They had to pay him. Or we shamed Jerry Jones.
Yeah, you know what?
So they made the right. They made the right call.
A lot of people are saying that Jerry Jones won't make that money back, but that's not true.
No,
what is the first thing Jerry Jones did when he introduced Zeke? He unveiled a new Zeke T-shirt. Zieke Who, and on the back, Zeke, that's who. He unveiled a shirt, and he will literally sell millions of those shirts over the next few months at $20, $30 a pop.
Oh, absolutely. I'll buy one of those things. You kidding me? I'll wear that to Sunday church.
Yeah.
It's a great shirt.
It's more than just can he score touchdowns. It's how marketable is he. It's the business side of the NFL.
Hey, Ben.
Yeah.
While we have you on the line, I want to get this opportunity. I want to ask you being Ed Clement's son, I don't want to waste this opportunity. Give us something about Ed that most people don't know. Maybe something that he just does around the house or something embarrassing.
Rib for a rib. So saith the Bible.
Ooh, okay. Well, I'd be remiss if I mentioned his fear of the dark.
He has fear of the dark?
He's afraid of the dark. We have to keep every light on at all times of the day and night. It's pretty strange.
Ed Clements is afraid of the dark.
He's a bedwetter.
He's afraid of the dark in a big way. He has a little raccoon back in his room that he sleeps with.
Oh, come on.
Alive, not dead, which is the damnedest thing, waking up and hearing that thing growling.
Wait a minute.
This is
Besides
sad.
those two things, it's nothing that abnormal.
Yeah.
He sleeps outside most nights, which is the weirdest thing.
It is.
Well, I don't know what to believe.
That
yeah.
explains the mosquito bites on his legs.
Something tells me he's one of those people that he when he takes a shower, he leaves a wet towel on the floor. Just leave water, kind of a mess.
You're assuming he showers, Don.
That's true.
That's true. That's true.
We don't shower here.
Don't presume.
Clements residence.
Don't
We
assume.
wait for the
I
rain.
shouldn't assume. I should. That gets me in trouble every time.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can't assume in 2019, Don. We wait for the rain or wait for a sprinkler to go off.
There you go. Recalculate the sprinklers.
All right. Well, so Ed Clements is afraid of the dark. That's good to know.
Benjamin Clements, the sports guy, the sports guru, thank you so much for joining us here on the Todd and Don Show.
The man they call.
Thank you. Have a good
Hey,
one.
thanks, fellas. Y'all take it easy.
Absolutely.
See you later.
Little Benjamin Clements there.
Boo, boo. Sourpuss, boo.
The man with all the talent in the family, right there. The man they call Ben Clements.
Benjamin Clements.
Ben, he's named after Ben Crenshaw, I believe.
Oh, is he?
I believe that is.
That's Ed Clements' domestic partner.
One would think. The man they call.
That's
hey,
great.
Ben. Ben.
Hey, there's somebody for everybody.
Yeah. Let's go have some enchiladas, Ben. Enchiladas. That's how Ed says enchiladas. Enchiladas.
Apparently, the texting world doesn't like Ben talking about sports on the show. They don't like that.
Why not?
I don't know. I'm just trying to bring some sports to the morning show. That's all I was trying to do.
Nah,
talking about the
you're talking about
Longhorns,
one-
talking about the Cowboys.
Nah, I think the kid's got talent. He's going places, man.
Oh, he is.
He is going places.
Yeah.
I don't know where.
Does he
but he's-
co-host that golf show? Was it
the 15th Club?
Why is it called the 15th Club?
Well, you can only have 14 clubs in your bag.
All right, so it's already
So you get
a
15
clandestine illegal operation.
Yeah, so you get into the area 15th, and man, it's just like it's a whole new world.
Yeah.
It's a whole new world.
He's on that show a lot. He's
Yeah.
on another show with him on the weekends talking football and sports,
football,
things
yeah,
like that.
Yeah. So I think he's fine.
Is he the one that got a law degree?
No, that's the other one.
Ferris?
Ferris Clements, attorney at law, as Ed refers to him.
Danny is checking in from Fort Worth, Texas.
Oh, yeah.
Good morning,
Hey.
Danny.
Good morning, guys. Hey, I'm going to tell you a funny story, I hope. Anyway, I also want to tell y'all Don is my hero. To put up with Todd's abuse, he's my hero. Anyway,
I need the insurance. What can I say?
Yeah. Anyway, talk about texting. The worst thing, besides autocorrect, is if you send the text to the wrong person. So my daughter was raising a pig, and I created a water tank for the pig, and you have to buy these little metal nipples that you screw into it. Anyway, my wife was traveling, and I texted her, "Don't forget your nipples," and it went to a girlfriend of mine.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you don't want to forget those.
No, well, you don't.
You don't.
but,
That's good advice.
In general, you
Yeah.
don't.
Yeah, that autocorrect.
Anyway, the lady I sent it to, I just deleted it and never talked to her again.
Probably a good idea. Yeah.
Yeah, keep your head down.
Just avoid her.
Yep.
Yeah. Thank you, Danny. Thank you very much. Appreciate that.
My brother, Dane, has a bad habit of texting to the wrong people like he did. Texting, you know how guys will text amongst each other and it'll be guy stuff, and it might be really inappropriate. Dane has a habit of sending those texts to the wrong people. And I'm not going to go
Like
into
what?
some. I'm not going to
Like
go
what?
into that. I'm not going
You
to go.
brought it up.
I'm not going to go into
How
that
can you
at
bring
all.
it up and not talk about the details?
Use your imagination. You know how guys talk amongst each other.
You basically just said the former police chief of Rollingwood has a perverted texting string going. What the hell? I can only assume the worst. Is he texting illegal things?
No. Well,
Come on,
no. Just inappropriate guy
You
stuff.
can't throw your brother under the bus like that and then just leave it out for everybody's imagination.
He just has a bad habit of hitting the wrong contact, and he has gotten himself in a pickle a couple of times. But I'm not going to go into what he's done, what he's texted.
A lot of priors get themselves in a pickle.
Well, we tend to. Our judgment can be a little bit shaky at times.
Jimmy is in Lampasas
Ah, yes.
on the Todd and Don Show. Jimmy, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes,
Hey.
sir.
I love y'all show.
Appreciate it.
Just wanted to fall back on something you were talking about earlier, the barbecue in Texas.
I wish you would.
The very best is It's All Good on Highway 71. You have to try it.
What's it called?
It's All Good. They're out on 71.
Hadn't seen it.
It's
Is there good barbecue up there in Lampasas?
Yes.
Sorry?
I think there's an Arby's up there in Lampasas has pretty good barbecue.
There's your king of barbecue right there.
Right.
My friend. Your Arby's.
Tell me about it.
Oh, goodness gracious. You know, when I first got here from Green Bay, everybody was telling me about all the great barbecue in Texas. You got to go here. You got to go to your Krutz's. You got to go to your. Your Stoobs. Yeah. Whatever the heck it is. I say, guys, you're absolutely out of your mind. You got to go to Arby's. There's the king of barbecue, and you put some of that horsey sauce on there.
Oh, that screams
You put
barbecue.
the horsey sauce on the Arby's. My God, barbecue.
Hang on a second. Joining us on the Celebrity Hotline, let's see here, one of the hosts of the 15th Club, Mr. Scotty Sayers on the Todd and Don Show. Good morning, Scotty.
Scott.
Good morning. I love listening to you guys, and I tell you what, having Ben Clements on, I would not have texted negatively about having Ben on the show.
I know.
No.
I wouldn't either.
No. That was one person. One person. One twisted individual. It's probably Ed. It's probably Ed that texted.
Well, it could have been some family jealousy. Listen,
right.
I got to tell you guys on how our show got its name, the 15th Club. And Don, I know you'll especially appreciate this because your dad was so close to Harvey Pinnock.
Yes.
Ben Crenshaw walks out of the Butler cabin after doing his interview the day he won the 95 Masters.
Okay.
And, of course, Harvey had passed away that week.
Yes.
And Ben was very emotional. And he comes out, does a national interview, and said, listen, I had a 15th Club in my bag today, and it was Harvey.
Oh, of course. I remember that. Of course.
And so we named the show to honor Harvey and Ben. So
that's good stuff right there. Has anybody ever thought about doing a screenplay about that story?
Well, we've been approached a couple of times, and actually Carl Jackson, who's been caddy at Augusta for 33 years and grew up caddying at Augusta National and has some great stories, they are making his life story. I think it's going to be a 3-part miniseries. So, but nobody ever followed through on making the story of them winning the 95 Masters, which was sort of a surreal event that you couldn't write a screenplay about if you just dreamed up the idea.
I couldn't believe what I was seeing. Well, we got you on the line, so we got to ask you about what's the latest with Lions.
Well, we are working with the University of Texas and trying to get an exclusive arrangement to go raise the money to save the golf course. I just left Ben over at Lions. He's doing a little interview over there. We have formed our Muni Conservancy Board, and we are about to set out on a task to raise a large amount of money, but that property is worth a lot of money these days. But we've got to save it for Austin. I mean, people come from all over the city to play, and 60,000 rounds a year, and 8 high school teams use it for their home course. So we want to make some more public spaces over there too for people to enjoy the green space and bring people in that aren't necessarily golfers. And we're just going to roll up our sleeves and do it.
Scotty, ballpark it. How much money you think is needed to buy that property?
Well, it's north of $100 million.
Yeah.
So we're on the scale of like they're raising money for Waller Creek and the Trail Foundation and different things in Austin, but there's conservancies that are funded by a lot of wealthy individuals in town and foundations that love our city. Mm-hmm. And we think they love Lions and green space and recreation. So we're gonna give it our best shot.
Not to mention a great cheeseburger from the restaurant there.
Yeah, the Players people run the old Players that was over on Guadalupe. They run the snack bar.
Yeah.
Well, listen, it's been there for a long time. We all understand the historical nature of Lions Municipal Golf Course. It is a crown jewel for the city. I just wish the city would have done more in years past to own it.
95 years old and the first desegregated golf course in the South, and a lot of golf history there with Ben Hogan and Ben Crenshaw and Tom Kite and Jordan Spieth and Cactus Pryor, and a lot of people love that place.
Yeah. You just rattled off a bunch of names that have a lot of power to raise a lot of money, it sounds like. So, good luck, man.
Listen, Joe Lewis came and played exhibitions there back in the 50s.
Yeah, he sure did.
I mean, can you imagine? I mean, but we're gonna do that kind of thing. We've got a lot of star power behind us. Kyle Chandler, Luke Wilson, Lucas Nelson, and Willie Nelson, and Ray Benson. A lot of good people in Austin.
Now the city bought the old Circle C course, right?
Yeah, they did.
What'd they pay for that?
What they call it. $9.5 million, but the real estate out there wasn't quite as valuable at the time when they bought it, and it's a nice course. It's a beautiful course out there.
It is, but that's quite a price difference right there for sure. $100 million versus $9 million. So,
all right, Scotty. Hey, thanks for calling the show. I appreciate you, man.
Call more.
Well, thanks for listening. But that's the story behind the 15th Club, and we appreciate you guys. Yeah. And let's see if the barbecue prediction comes true.
Hey, listen, Scotty. Anytime you need a co-host on the 15th Club because maybe Ed's just not cutting it very well, you just call us. Okay, we'll be there.
That'd be great. We'd love to have you. We'll do it from the Deep Eddy Cabaret. How about that?
There you go. That sounds good. Thank you, Scotty. Appreciate that. Scotty Sayers, 15th Club.
There you go.
Here on the Todd and Don Show.
That's a much better story than what I put out there.
All right, so that's the latest on the Lions Municipal Golf Course. They're working on saving money or trying to raise money to buy it. Could be as north of $100 million.
Ah, man, that's a tall order, isn't it?
Not really.
$100 million.
I've seen this city waste money like crazy.
Well, no, that's right.
Not that would be a waste of money, but
no. They will spend it on other ridiculous stuff first.
We're still spending hundreds of millions of dollars on that biochip wood diesel burning facility in East Texas that does not generate electricity.
Yeah, we got to remember that. So, every now and then you got to throw that out to remind people.
Yeah, but the city doesn't want it. The city does not want Lions Municipal Golf Course.
No, clearly. They would have been doing everything they could if they did.
Yeah.
If they wanted to buy it. So.
Yeah, clearly they could if they wanted to.
I think something's going to work out. I do. It'll be at the 11th hour, but I think something's going to work out.
All right, 512-836-0590, toll free. Hang on a second. Richard in Seguin, Texas.
Hey, Richard.
How y'all doing today?
Fine.
Hey, 3 quick things so I can get it out quick. First thing, on that golf course, why don't you just tell the mayor that you're going to turn it into a homeless camp? I guarantee they will buy it then. And number 2, when you're going to talk about pro football, won't y'all get Jeff Ward on?
Who?
Jeff Ward. He played pro ball.
Ward.
Did he?
That's the man to talk to.
Now,
I thought he was a kicker.
And another thing, too, when it comes to texting, I used to always talk into it to my text, and I would always screw that up.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you that's really dangerous right there.
Talking and text?
Hey,
yes.
Jeff Ward, when it comes to sports, man, and turn that golf course into a homeless camp. They'll buy it then, but just don't turn it into one.
Well,
Thank
hey,
you, Richard.
we'll do some research, find out who this Jeff Ward character is, and who knows.
The Todd and Don Show.